What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Netflix new series Heeramandi, the Diamond Bazaar. Let's rock this. Wow, this show is spectacular in every sense of the word, and it features some of the most attractive people on earth. Heeramandi is as extravagant as it gets, magnificent, exuberant, visually stunning. Every frame dials up the wow factor up to 11, whether it's the costumes or the set designs or the jewelries or the dance choreographies or the way that some of the scenes were staged. Everything about it is all around eye-popping. The scale of it just blows my mind. I mean, for a Netflix show to be so epic and cinematic and massive, it's just downright astonishing. You see, I grew up in Indonesia, and yes, I grew up watching both Hong Kong cinema and Bollywood cinema, but ever since I moved to America, I've had less and less exposure to those things. So when something like this comes along that's incredibly well made, my jaws just drop to the floor. I've already watched the entire show thanks to Netflix, and I'm telling you, it's not just about what you see that impresses you, but the story is also like the ultimate soap opera. They basically throw in every wrench and pliers from the toolbox. There's a surprise pregnancy, there's a surprise backstabbing, surprise scandal, surprise vengeance, surprise romance, surprise murder, huh? Dun dun dun! And what I love is that Heeramandi fully embraces its over-dramatization. In fact, it becomes its point of pride. This show is for the fans of such shows as General Hospital or Days of Our Lives, for example, but with an added political intrigue for some good patriotic measure. It's riveting from start to finish. Heeramandi gives you all the feels. Created and directed and produced by Sanjay Leela Bhansali. In Heeramandi, the Diamond Bazaar, arch nemesis Mallikajaan and Fareedan are locked in a battle for succession of Heeramandi, where courtesans reign as queens. The only hope is young Alam, Mallikajaan's youngest daughter. But what happens when Alam relinquishes power and chooses the love of one man over the adulation of many? Set in pre-independent India against the backdrop of the freedom movement, Heeramandi, the Diamond Bazaar is an epic saga of love, power, betrayal, struggle, and ultimately freedom. Starring Manisha Koirala, Sonakshi Sinha, Aditi Rao Haidari, Richa Chadha, Sanjida Saik, and Charmin Sagal. Hey, please click the join button below to become Rama Screen members. By doing so, you will help support this channel and you'll also get lots of perks. So click on the link below to join Rama Screen membership today. There are a total of 8 episodes. Some of them are an hour long and some of them are slightly less than that, but they all feel beefy. And you should already know by now that when it comes to Hindi cinema or Bollywood movies, there is no such thing as a short runtime. They don't operate within short runtimes. So you're wasting your breath wishing for otherwise. Every episode has at least 1 or 2 big musical numbers, all of which are elaborate and lavish and exquisite. And even though I may not understand the lyrics, they are all very well executed, that I can kind of feel whatever anguish or joy that the performers are expressing during those sequences. Those songs and dances speak volumes about the struggle at hand, as opposed to the music grinding the story to a halt. I mean, the music becomes part of the flow. On top of which, the cinematography goes for that wide, immersive angle, which elevates those scenes to hypnotic heights. The decision to tell the story of India's fight for freedom against the British Empire through the eyes of the courtesans is interesting, and one that I think conveys the fact that anybody can be an unexpected hero, despite being viewed as nothing more than a glorified companion, if you catch my drift. And that context itself provides or allows for some consequential drama to exist which director Sanjay Leela Bhansali orchestrates beautifully. The conflict starts off with between the courtesans, and it gradually grows into, hey, why are we fighting amongst ourselves when we actually have a common enemy? Ooh, and the cast ensemble are remarkably mesmerizing. Many of them are strikingly charming, led by Bollywood legend Manisha Koirala, who plays Mallikajaan like she is the most complicated protagonist you've ever seen on screen. Mallikajaan is basically an anti-hero. She reminds me a lot of Tony Soprano actually. She's ruthless and has her nasty manipulative side, but she can also be reasoned with and occasionally has her moments of virtue. It's a very nuanced character which Manisha delivers with such cunning precision. The rest of the cast members are equally sizzling and fearless. Sonakshi, Charmin, and Taha Shah in particular are all breathtakingly gorgeous. So yeah, overall I give Heeramandi the Diamond Bazaar the rating of 4.5 out of 5. A ravishing feast for the eyes. This is a jubilant period piece unlike anything I've ever seen.